Taking an online course that somebody has literally extracted from their brain and from decades of experience is such an incredible shortcut. It's one I use all the time whenever I'm trying to learn, say, a new platform or a new skill in my business. And it's something that I also offer for my students in my business. What's really important is to make sure that you're taking the right courses at the right time so that you can move forward in your business and you're not just collecting ones that you don't need. If you're anything like me, maybe you're a fellow sage archetype, you know what I'm talking about. So in this video, I'm going to give you the breakdown of my entire suite of courses. One of the most common questions that I get is which one should I take first or next, or what is the best one for my situation? So I'm going to be sharing all of that here in this video. I'm assuming you know, but if you don't, my name is Kaye Putnam. I'm the psychology-driven brand strategist. I have been helping people build brands for a really long time. Depending on when you mark my start date, it's been over a decade, and I've been behind the scenes of thousands of brands. We have hundreds and hundreds of paying students in my courses. And over the years, I've built up this body of work. So I have different courses for different situations, and I'm excited to share them with you here. The first course that I ever launched way back in 2015 is still around. It's gotten 2 major overhauls since then, and it is my signature brand new brand course. This baby is a behemoth. It walks you through exactly step by step, A to Z, how to build every aspect of your brand from scratch. So this course is fantastic for anybody who wants to go on the journey themselves, learn the why behind all of the decisions that you're making, and literally build a brand from scratch or rebrand an entire business. It includes everything from the foundational decisions that you're making about your personality, your point of view, how you're going to serve people in the world, into the exact words, stories, and messages that you're going to use in your brand, and then the design decisions. And finally, how you're actually going to show up in your brand and in your business across all of the different platforms that you're going to develop. So Brand New Brand is extensive. It has over 20, I think between 10 and 20 minute training videos, tons of worksheets, lots of examples inside, tons of resources that are all available to you. And then that one has some monthly live support that's included, and a really fantastic group of students who are all really smart humans. So Brand New Brand is my flagship course, and it continues to be the foundation for people when they really want to get the full experience of building a brand in its entirety. The next suite of courses that I launched are my Brandfluency archetype courses. There are literally 12 different courses, one for each of the brand archetypes, that are present in my quiz and on my website. And I love the Brandfluency courses. They've also been updated a bunch of times throughout the years. They originally launched in 2017, and they are each a treasure trove of inspiration and ideas for each of the archetypes. So you'll find color themes that work for that archetype. You'll find fonts. You'll find a literal database of over 200 words that are specific to your archetype. You'll find big brands that are rocking that archetype out in the wild. You'll find videos and all sorts of things, website designs, muses in terms of celebrities or famous people, and of course just like a primer on what your brand or why people love you as your archetype. So many people will purchase definitely their primary and their secondary archetype. My peers in the creative industry, I have an offer where you can purchase all 12 for a discount so that you can use the archetypes in your own work. And then other people have just been building up their library over time. So I know clients that have 3, 4, or 5 different archetypes because of their different businesses or because their focuses have shifted over time. So The Brandfluency courses are not so much of a journey. They are, they're organized and all easy to go through and to digest and all of those things. But it really is more of a resource for you to find things that you can apply to your brand and then discard the stuff that doesn't resonate. I literally, with all of my mentorship students and any one-on-one clients that I have, we literally use the curriculum inside of my Brandfluency archetype courses to help inform their brand development. So it's something that I personally use to this day. They're incredibly, incredibly valuable. And they've taken, I don't even know, they've taken hundreds of hours for each of the 12 archetype courses to put together. So yes, there's resources online, but if you would like a shortcut and if you'd like a full treasure chest of incredible examples, definitely check out the Brandfluency archetype courses. And then from there, we move into some of my newer courses. I have a 30-day course. It's only run live at this point, at the time of this recording. So if the doors aren't open right now, you can get on the wait list to hear about the next time. I run it twice per year. It's called the Brand Advantage, if I didn't say that already. And if this resonates with you, it's kind of like a whole 30 for your brand. So what we do is we break down 3 habits, what I call your IPO habits: making improvements, publishing something, and making offers, and do that consistently and intentionally through the 30 days so that we can kickstart our momentum, start to see results faster, and also maybe like test or experiment and just flex the muscle of showing up as our brand. So that is the 30-day Brand Advantage. And it is great fun because there's always an incredible atmosphere that shows up because it's a live program with weekly support and all these different ideas and daily visibility prompts. It's a hoot. It's so much fun. So stay tuned for that if it doesn't happen to be open right at this very second. I have 2 brand new courses that I haven't actually even promoted a whole lot yet. I'm in the process of building out the different funnels for them. But I did a 5-day event, did it live. I'm converting it into an evergreen course right now, making sure that the experience is amazing and flawless for everybody that goes through it now and in the future, called Clarity Week. So Clarity Week goes beyond just the brand strategy. And we talk about the entire ecosystem of building a brand. And it gives you the overview of all of the pieces. This is my lowest cost program. It is a $197 value, and typically I sell it for $97. So it's an incredible crash course in laying out and seeing strategically what the big picture of your brand is. Yes, we talk about some of the pieces of your brand identity, but we also talk about how you're going to be your brand in the market, what your strategy is going to be to show up, and how to accelerate your growth for the specific stage of business that your brand is in. So that one can be a really great way to dip your toe in and to get started and to see all of the different moving pieces in a simplified way. A lot of the students that have been through that course report that it's the first time that they really understood how their brand interacts and how it plays in the world. And then the final course is open by application only. It's for typically students who've been through some of my other programs and they're ready to graduate to a more advanced mentorship. So the Amplify Accelerator is a 6-month mentorship where you get very personal access to myself and my team and guest experts. And I teach you how to build the systems that I've built in my business to attract, nurture, and sell to your ideal clients. So it goes beyond just who you are and just, beyond just creating content. And we start to really build out the systems that are going to create leverage in your business and doing them in an on brand way. So attracting people with either, public appearances, other people's audiences, maybe some ads, converting them into your orbit. So things like lead magnets, how to nurture your ideal clients. So maybe that's an email nurturing sequence or on social media. And then finally, how to have that sales conversation. So maybe that's a sales call, depending on your industry. Maybe it's a webinar, sales page, lots of different options. I help you figure out what is best for your industry, for your brand, and implement that and create it and get it into motion so that you're creating the long-term results that you want to see. So I hope this was helpful. That is all of the courses that are currently available here at Kaye & Co. So literally all of them are complementary. None of them are stepping on the toes of other courses. I'll tell you a little bit about some popular ways that people do this, but you can start at nearly any entry point aside from jumping into Amplify Accelerator unless you already have an established brand. But if you're more in the beginning stages or if you don't have your brand set and defined yet, if you want the in-depth process, Brand New Brand is perfect for that, and that's available when you're ready. If you want a quick start to just create momentum and to get into action, Brand Advantage is amazing. And then if you really want the deep dive into the archetypes, then the Clarity Week. Excuse me, I was one step ahead of myself. Then Brandfluency is where you want to go. If you want the overview of my entire system, particularly the one that I implement for my high-end mentorship students over in the Amplify Accelerator, then jump on board with Clarity Week to learn that. So there you go. All of the courses, all of my hundreds, thousands of hours of development in creating these incredible experiences to help people be more of themselves in the world, to help people reach their ideal students, their ideal clients and humans that you're meant to serve, that you're excited to serve. So it would be my honor to help you do more of that in the world. And I'd love to support you through one of my courses to make that your reality.